got the bed in. That's it, set up as a bed, which gives ample room, full length, 6 foot 3 inches, and yeah, it feels quite comfy. I'll now put it back into sofa mode. The good thing with this, when it's round like that, you can still get access to your drawers on that side because this base pulls round. And then we've got the cupboard down there, a drawer down there. Morning, Tuesday, whatever morning it is. Yeah, big moment today. Filling up the water tank for the first time. So we get some water on in the boat and see what's happening. Yeah, there we go. Well, filling up the system now with water. So this is the big tester now. Have we got any leaks or not? Just filling the hot tank at the moment. But yeah, a bit of water coming through. Take a while to just fill up. So yeah, there we go. All going good. Got all the water on, and we've actually got running hot water. I've got the immersion on at the moment because I'm on shore power here. But yeah, hot and cold, and we've got filtered drinking water as well. Yeah, over there, a little bit upside down here because I've got the steps off, given a bit of varnish, and just this extra trim I've put around here. This under here I've given that a coat of varnish as well, and then all this back panel down here has been varnishing today as well. Out the back here I've got a temporary cover up because I'm now getting the doors on. I'm going to get the doors on around there. I've also got doing a tiller arm, so we've got to drill out for the pin to go through, so I'm just in the process of doing that as well, like, you know. So there we go, there's the pin down there. I've got a nice sharp drill bit hopefully to get through the, so I've got a length of stainless tube for the tiller arm, and I've just got a wooden pin, the oak pin I got off eBay to go in there. So yeah, I've still got to get all this panelling done around the around the control panel. There we got, see Cinder's Dream, all looking cozy out here. But anyway, I've managed to drill out for the tiller in the stainless, quite really tough. And then I've got my tiller pin here, and I've got my swan that we got off eBay. And anyway, I've just made a little adaptation, and I've got to fix it all together yet, but there we have the swan tiller pin. Pin's slightly a little bit top heavy if you want to get picky for the swan, but I'm not worried about that. The thing is it's unique. Nobody's going to have the same tiller pin as me. So there we go. And then I bought this off the guy off eBay, Dave, who makes these up, sells them on eBay. Very nice, Dave, thank you very much. So yeah, I just got to now fit that in, and there we go. That's that one first tried in. That's that panel, the air vents going in. I've got this side to do there. I'm a bit lax this week on doing the stuff, but as you can see, I'm getting the doors, all that formed up around the back out there. I've still got this lot to sort out. Various little bits and pieces getting done. I've got these window winders on today. And just put a handle in there and wind it up, and that'll keep the windows up open. Yeah, I've had a fire on all weekend, which has been nice and warm on the boat. That's where we're at. Well, I've now got all the doors and the panels on around the back now, which I feel quite happy with. All I've got to do now is just put the couple of locks on and sand it back and give it some more varnish, and that's another little job done. So anyway, I'm going to call it a day now and get a bit of dinner on. Speak to you all later. Yeah, just come down here for a stretch of the legs and unwind a bit. We got one boat down here and we got some fishermen, but I think they're just packing up. It's 6 o'clock Sunday evening. It's all very chilled and getting cold now. So yeah, sunset's over there. Bit of a sunset going on. Well, a bit noisier today, but I'm just having to cut a hole out here for the helm switch, which is going in there. Have to be careful because we've got the pulse control there, so a little bit of careful planning, so hopefully it's going to be alright. I'm going to assemble all this lot because I've got the parts made, various bits and pieces. Yeah, that's the under panel which lets some ventilation in. We've got down here, this is the, it's dry, nice and dry now, that's the oak panel to hold the things. So yeah, I'm going to get on and get that all screwed up and get in and have a tidy up. There we go. Yeah, thank you for all those messages you keep sending in. See the video went out today, thank you. Yeah, so I've now got the under panel in, as you can see, a bit awkward to film it, but that's under there, and I've got the ventilation vents that gives air circulation around the top of the multi-plus, and then various cables now to pull through for the switches, so I'll get the front panel on there. It's all coming together, getting the front panel in. That's the control for the heating. The top one there's the control for the multi-plus. So yeah, it's all going together well. I'm well pleased with it, and I've got enough length on the cable to pull the panel out if needs be, like, you know, not that I should need to, but you never know. Right, there we go, we're all done and dusted there now. Yeah, I'm well happy with that. Thank you Loom Tech for your contribution of what you've done for me. Well happy with everything, thank you. Yeah, what I'm doing now, I don't know why that's come on. Yeah, what I'm doing now is I'm just going to put a counterweight in here with a little pulley, which I've got a hole out there, and I've got this little pulley wheel which is going to go in there. So then we're going to have a piece of wire go up over there, and I've got a big lump of steel there which I can cut down to make the weight for, so that it counteracts the door up and down, so poor little Roxy don't get chopped in half by the door just dropping down on her. So that's my little project we're doing now. Yeah, I've just been up here to Kilworth DIY Centre. It's an amazing little place. It's like a treasure trove of all sorts of old stock, of screws and fittings. Very helpful people for bits and bobs. They also do mail order and that off the internet. So yeah, Kilworth DIY, Kidworth, not Kilworth, Kidworth DIY. Yeah, hello there. Excuse me, Trevor. Yeah, Saturday afternoon, Cindy come up for the weekend with Roxy, and just taking it easy, really, having a lazy day. But I'm just doing another one of the little jobs that needs getting round to. I've got these are the panels that go in for the privacy and the portholes, just so that we can get them in and out. I've just got some little bits of ribbon here, and I'm just super gluing a piece of ribbon onto them, so that when you push it in, you've got means to get it out, because it will just stay there with a bit of friction, really. So just got to make sure I don't super glue my fingers to it, otherwise I'll have to stay on the boat all the time and just be the window monitor. But anyway, I'm glad you're all liking the latest edition. Sorry it took so long, but you know, Cindy's slacking a bit, really. That's what it's all about. Okay. She's looking at me, giving me daggers now, but no, she's not really. It's just that we do have other things to do. So yeah, it won't be long now, and we're in for the paint, isn't it? So, and I just don't know, I haven't stuck it in the wrong place. That'll be fine. Concentrate what I'm doing, Colin. But I find it hard to talk and do the job bits at the same time, but there we go. So that's it, that just gets glued on there, makes that little ribbon tag. So I've got something to pull it out with. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you that little snippet, 'cause it's all wet and miserable here today, but nice and warm and toasty in the boat. Yeah, I've got all these fitted in now with the bit of ribbon to pull them out. So yeah, that's how it all looks in the bedroom, so we don't have to have curtains at all. All those bungs that go through and take up loads of room. So when we want to take these down, you just can pull the ribbon like that and pull them out. And then I'm going to make a little storage rack, probably in the back of one of the wardrobe doors. We've also done a test drive on the washing machine, so we'll see how that is in a minute. Tuesday morning, getting on with little jobs. I had the heating running this morning for a couple of hours, and that's making it nice and toasty in here. I'm just going to drain it down later on and then fill it with some antifreeze. We're sorted there. I'm just doing all the little jobs. One little job I'm doing here, I'm just making a little rack here so that the porthole covers got somewhere to live like when they're not in the portholes. So they're just going in a little rack there. And then I've also now, for the two that go on the doors, I've made a little rack to go on the back of the cupboard door there for those. So yeah, that's where we're at, getting all the little odds and sods. Yeah, this is the rack for the kitchen that I'm just finishing off now. I'm just about done it now. I'm going to get some more paint on there and varnish on it. It's a bit noisy here today. My neighbour Dennis is, here he is. He's busy polishing his boat. Would you like a cup of tea, Dennis? Yeah, this is the man making all the noise. You look like a Ninja Turtle with your green gloves and your mask on.
I feel like a Ninja Turtle, really.
Do you?
Wrapped up in this. Yeah.
Would you like a cup of tea?
I'd love one, mate.
Right, I'll make you a cup of tea. Another little job I've done is I've made a cover to go over the pump, and I've also put a few layers of carpet around the box just to help deaden the sound, because the pumps are rather noisy. And so yeah, we've got a bit of storage in there now, and it won't damage the pump if we put stuff in there. So yeah, another little job. This edge up here on the side of the pocket where the table lives, I don't like the raw edge of the carpet, so I've got a little bit of black trim just to stick up there. So I'm just going to put some glue on that and get that. There's the what's going to be the mast. Well, the mast is going to carry the headlamp and that. And this is the divider in the kitchen, which has had some varnish on, so that's just about done now. Yeah, next little job I'm doing is getting the mast sorted out for the headlamp bracket, so that's what we're doing next. Well, I'm getting the post sorted out here for the to mount the lamp on, so yeah, I'm quite pleased how that's coming on. Well, there we go. I've got the cover on. It goes on quite easy, so we've just got to get a couple of little catches just to, well, I've got some at home actually, so just to hold it in place, and there we go. Hopefully that's all okay. So yeah, get on to the next job. Oh, well, that's it. I've got all the catches done now. As I say, on these ones where the little seal comes along, I've made a little turn button like that. So there we go. So yeah, another job done. It's all these little jobs that do take the time, but it needs to be done. So that's the windows done. Another job I've got to do is I got this companion set for the fire the other day. And that's it over there hanging on the wall. The brackets were a bit big. It had these ends on them which bent out, and it brought it out too far, so I've chopped them off and got it screwed back. And then the other thing is that the bloody tongs, they just had 2 prongs on. They were slightly longer than this, and basically you couldn't pick up the nuggets of coal because you only had like 2. It's like trying to pick up with 2 fingers. So anyway, I'm going to put this in the fire in a minute. I brought this big block of wood oak in with a lump of metal on it, and I'm going to reforge these ends, flatten them out, and then cut them and spread them so it's got like 2 fingers on each end. So that's my next little task. Just they're all little things, but they're all going to make it for ease of living on the boat. Yeah, good morning, Thursday morning. Just still on all the little bits and bobs. I'm just making these little catches up for the shutters. They're just made out of a bit of wire off of the paint kettle handle out the scrap bin, and they're just going on these shutters where they're not going, where they go up against the shelf. I'm putting a little wooden turn button, but on these ones there I didn't want to put a big lump on there to hold them back, so I've come up with this idea. There's only 2 of them, this one here and one over there, just to a little bit of wire bent up, and then we'll just screw it on here like so. And then you just shut around there. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? Put it too high. There we go. See, Mr. Jaques does make mistakes. And that's not a problem. We just lower it down. Get the drill. I don't put the drill through the new sofa, and but God, it's a bit more comfy in here now, staying in here now, than when I first started back in January. But yeah, we're nearly there. I say another day or so and I'll have all these little bits out of the way, get me paint quantities worked out, get all that ordered, and then go on back for a bit and then come up and get on with the. There we go, see, and then that just stops the doors opening when we're in cruising mode or just in the daytime. Just holds it back. Actually, that could just do a little bit bending back and that's whisker, but you get the idea. That one's on there, and then we got this one, works over there quite well as well. And so I've altered the tongs here now. I'll put some claws on them so you can actually get hold of the coal, and it works quite well, so that's another job done. I've also made a template for the hanging rail for the shower. Yeah, more little jobs, they're all little things, but I've just put this little knob up on there just so that when that comes up it don't fail on the switch. Little things, and I've just had to adjust the catches on the cupboard. Just had that panel off there so I can make sure the metal weights I'm going to buy will go behind there okay, which they will. And lo and behold, as I was getting that panel off, the bloody back's just gone, so I'm in agony at the moment. So first time of back problems in the build of the boat, but I'm a bit peed off because it's going to really slow me down now. But anyway, another little addition. I've got the hanging basket there now to keep a bit of fruit in. We've got the vase up there for the flowers. Yeah, I'm pleased with that little item. Good morning, Friday morning. Yeah, I'm just going to box these pipes in the corner here because this bottom cupboard underneath the electric we're probably going to use to keep bags of coal in, so we don't have to go outside in the bad weather and that. So I just want to give them pipes a bit of protection so they don't get bashed or knocked. So yeah, another little job to do. I've put the clips up there now which holds the table leg, Got a hanging rail up there. So yeah, and I've also raised the tank on the header tank for the central heating because I felt I had it a little bit low, so that's working out better. Morning, Saturday morning, windy old day. Yeah, I've just put the lamp mast on now, which it's only on there temporary just to make sure it all works, but yeah, I'm well happy with that. So I've got a little table there to put the coffee on when I'm sat out the front here. I'm also going to put a piece of stainless tube fixed on the side of that, or on the front of it, and then basically we can put a drop the TV aerial pole into that when we want a TV signal, and also if we have got one a bit of shade we can put a, you know, a bloody, what you call it, a sombrero, not a sombrero, you know what I mean, one of those shade things, what they call them, umbrella, can drop in there as well. So yeah, that's that basically. So I've just fitted that. I'll take it off in a minute and put it away. Yeah, another little job, just putting the knobs on the side hatch and the front and back doors. Well, there we are, we're at that stage again. Yeah, I'm just going to do the walkthrough because I'm off now, leaving the boat, but yeah, here we go. There's not a lot different to see from the last time we done a walkthrough. It's just all the little bits and bobs that I've done. I've stripped the covers off the mattress, so going for a wash because there's a lot of builder stuffs on them. So yeah, we're all up and running now. Everything's done in here. Yeah, I've got the little knobs on the cupboard, got all the fireside stuff. Yeah, I've put a little bit of lead on that glass there. So yeah, sofas are nice and comfy. Done the little catches on the doors. Got a bloody little leak on this window up here. There's a little drip from there, so I've put a towel there and a drip tray just to catch the drip. I'll have to do something about that next time we come back. And I've got to make some more metal work to go around these shelves here to match the other a few other bits. But yeah, we're good as done. I've got to get all organised up here now. Controls are all done. This is all panelled in round the back there. Yeah, so I've got the doors on the back. As I said to you, that's a temporary cover that will go on when I'm painting, then I can take that one off and give it another couple of coats of varnish. Oh yes, that's got to come home with me looking at that, because that's got to go to the polishers and have that polished. So yeah, that about wraps it up. So yeah, thanks for all those watching, new subscribers, glad you enjoy what we're doing, and speak to you all later. Yeah, hello there, in the workshop, Wednesday. I'm just basically getting odds and ends finished off now, a few little trimmy bits for the boat. I'm just about to bend this piece of metal here, which is another gallery rail for in the boat. And yeah, basically have a good clear up, and then basically be getting back up to the boat towards the back end of this week. I've got to pop in and see a guy in Blandford who does engraving, because the tiller arm which I've made is in stainless. I'm going to have it engraved with the boat's name and when the boat was built, just to be a bit different. And I also want to try and pick up with a signwriter guy as well at Bradford on Avon, and then get up to the boat ready for a couple of jobs to do on it, get it all washed down and that, because it'll be going in the paint shop on Monday, and I've got 3 weeks to get the boat finished. So there we go. Speak to you all later. Well, hello there. We're back at the boat. I've just got a fire going because it's rather cold up here in Leicestershire. So I've just got the fire on. I've brought the metal work up. I'm just starting to fix this one up around here. Get a few little jobs done today in the boat, and then have an easy evening, and then crack on tomorrow. So yeah, we're all up here ready for the big push next week with the painting. Yeah, good morning. I'm outside. I'm now just cutting some holes out where I'm putting these handles on the front of the boat. I've done that one over there's cut out. I'm just going to then glue the wooden handle around it. So hopefully they'll turn out just fine. Well, my paint's arrived. That's my paint from a company called Black Country Paints Limited, which is very good value for money, or it seems to be, so if the product's good. And then up here I've now got both sides cut out. I've now glued on the oak trim, which tomorrow when it's all dry I can then just sand it up and get the varnish on that. So I'm well pleased I made the effort to put those little handles on there. And then over here I'm making some wooden hangers to hang the fenders off. Like I've got a few roughed out here which I'm going to put on the sander, making these out of some marine type ply, because I didn't like the white plastic ones you can get, so I thought I'd best make some. And here's old Trevor boy. He's didn't want to come out in the cold, but I said you've done absolutely bugger all since you've been up here. And yeah, he reckons could we call it Trevor's dream? And I said you're having a laugh. I said it's not your dream at all. I said if it wasn't for Cindy having a dream of owning a narrowboat, I said you wouldn't even be in existence. So that put him in his place really. But anyway, enough of that. I'm going to crack on with these bits and pieces. Right, there we go. I've done 7. I've done a spare one because bound to lose one or break one. So anyway, I'm going to put it on what's it? Time lapse now. Yeah. Well, there you go, there's all the hangers done. I made the extra one, I think, somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Just got to give them a bit of... Oh no, one more to do. Yeah, it's there. Just got to run it round the router. And then we're done. That's number 7, the spare one. Speak to you all later. Yeah, good morning. Saturday morning. Yeah, just a little observation. If you look at this wall cupboard here, you can see the bottom joint there is kicked up now, and that one there. Well, the reason that's happened is because when I fitted the kitchen, it was in, you know, the summer. And I think I showed in one of the videos, that joint up there has gone really back tight now, but that was sort of up to about 1/4 inch gap in the summer. And so when I fitted the kitchen, and That's just where it's showing up now, is it looks like I've put the doors in on the piss, but I didn't. But not that it worries me at all, but I just thought I'd show people that, yeah, we do get movement in the boat, but actually it's quite minimal really, so that's not going to worry me. But yeah, there we go, just thought I'd share that with you all. But anyway, I'm going to go outside, and it's cold this morning, and get on with those handles. Well, Trevor didn't want to come out because it's frosty. You'll have to get used to it. I didn't let him know that I got thermals on though. But, there we go. Yeah, so I'm just now. These are nicely glued up, so I'm just going to sand them off with the emery and get them nice and finished off. Sunday morning, day before the big move. Yeah, I've completed these handles now. They will want another coat of varnish because they got a bit damp yesterday. But yeah, I'm pleased with them. Make it easy for getting on and off the boat. I'm just still bitting and bobbing, getting all the last bits done. I'm just doing the pole here for the hook. I've just shaped the end pointed stick, and it's going to go on there. So I'm going to put a drop of glue in there and some stainless screw in there, and one in the other side, and that's that little job done and out of the way. So yeah, another little job done. I've got all the mooring pins clipped up, little place for them, and those other ones that go on the sheet, whatever they're called, place for the tiller pin, and then the tiller arm will sit down there. I've got that here because that's at the engravers. So yeah, another successful little job out the way, because it's all the little jobs that all take the time really to get finished. So yeah, on to the next. Another little job done. Just put this extra eye on the front to hold the fender on, because I've got two eyes there, but I didn't have one on the bow, and I don't want it going through the hole there, so I've just drilled and tapped that and got that on. Another little job I realised I need to do is on the front locker here. I've got no locking facility, so I've just been down to the skip and got a piece of metal out the skip, which I'm going to make a bracket here, and we can put a hole through it for a padlock to go on. So it's just another job that I don't want to be doing anything really to the boat once I get on with the paintwork. I want all these little bits out of the way. So yeah, another little number. Sunday evening, I'm relaxing in the boat in front of the fire. I've done a wash, I've got my clothes all hung up on the new hanging rail around the fire, which is proving brilliant for drying. And yeah, got to the end of the road with the fit out. We're all fitted out, basically every little thing's done really. There's nothing else to do in here, I don't think. As I say, I've been out there today getting all scrubbed down and wet flatted the boat. And tomorrow's the big day. Got the big crane going to get started up, and we're going into the paint shed. So I'll film that tomorrow, and then that'll be a wrap for another video, and then the next one after that will be getting on with the paintwork and getting it all done and finished and into the water. It's been a long old trip. I say not long, it feels long, but it's not really. It's only this year, but I've cracked on with it and kept going, and that's the main thing we're doing. Well, you know, with any job you've got to keep at it, and I've kept at it, and it's nice now to relax a little bit, like, you know. So I'm looking forward to getting on with the painting. Anyway, that's enough of my waffle. Speak to you later. Well, this is it. Bloody oil on that, isn't it?
Of course, it didn't have anything in it, did it, when it was put in? Weren't fitted out. See how the weight comes out.
If it weighs up, why haven't they got a weight meter in there?
Well, these are old container lifts, aren't
yeah.
they? Back end heavy.
Clear away now. Clear away, that's it.
Go the bottom from the back.
How would they black the bottom in the wood?
Oh, yeah, it's been done.
Eh?
The bottom's been done.
basket of fruit swinging like mad in there.
Can you see it?
Yeah. I mean, get that straight in there. He's done that a few times, hasn't he?
Yeah. You can't even see the other side.